All traders that I work with no exception, experience this same struggle, which is they are aware of what they need to fix. They know how their emotions evolve and when they are about to make a mistake, and they have tried all types of methods and they are in the same trap. So they fall every time into the same cycle of repeating the same mistake again and again. The truth is, awareness is not enough. The moment emotions intensify and you get outside of control, self awareness takes the backseat. So it kind of becomes useless here. There are some nuances and details about self-awareness. So normally traders think they have the highest level of self-awareness and the problem is in the interruption, but there are some more nuances. So in this video, we will explore a tool that helps you improve your conscious self-awareness and improve also your quality of your awareness, which is what will dictate your power to interrupt yourself at the right timing. You can only make the most of your self-awareness until a certain threshold, and this is where the emotional temperature scale gets in. You can only make the best use of your self-awareness at a certain emotional intensity, and this is where the emotional temperature scale comes in. This is a tool that I use with the traders that I coach, and that today I'll teach you how to use it to take the most advantage of your self-awareness. So the emotional temperature scale looks something like this that we have here on the image. And I want you to think of emotions like temperature. A calm, rational state is cool, but once emotions rise, you start heating up until you reach a certain boiling point where emotions completely override your ability to think logically. And we all have this threshold. For some traders, it's shorter, for other traders is bigger, and the aim here is to widen it and to become more tolerant to discomfort. I wrote a past post on becoming better at handling and more tolerant to discomfort. So this has to do with psychological flexibility and adaptation. And I'll leave the link to the post in the description below so you can give it a read. So your job as a trader is not to avoid these boiling point. We all have one. The smartest move here is to understand how your emotions evolve so you can do something before your emotions boil and so you can remain in control. So I'll explain you how to use and build this temperature scale for yourself. So the first step is identifying your triggers. What are the triggers that start to heat up your emotions, to bother you, to trigger you? Is it a missed trade? Is it two consecutive losers? What is it that bothers you? The first step is to identify all of these triggers inside of the charts. You also can do it outside of the charts. A good idea here is to build one emotional temperature scale for your daily life and then to your in charts and see some similarities in patterns. Number 2 is creating your scale. So what I would like you to do is to make a description for the 5 different levels that are inside of the temperature scale. So we have level 1, where you are calm, focused, steady, you're following your plan, for instance. Then we have level 2, where there's a slight unease. Perhaps you start overthinking, you become unsure of your decisions. Then we have level 3, frustration starts to accumulate, so you make small mistakes. What are these mistakes? Describe the different steps in detail. Then we have level 4, which you become more angry, so you feel feelings of getting out of control, desperate to fix the day. And finally, level 5, which is full loss of control. You perhaps engage in impulsive emotional trading, revenge trading, and you ignore your risk. So what I want you to do as a third step is really describing it in detail, not only with a short sentence, but the better the detail, the more you can connect with these different levels and be aware of them in real time. So for example, on level 3, we would have frustration. I feel my chest tighten. I start to think I need to fix the situation, and I start justifying risky trades. Now, number 4 is spotting your line. So we identify the triggers, We built the scale, we associated detailed descriptions with each level, and now we want to understand where is your line. I like to call it survival instinct line, which is where those emotions start to overtake your logical side. This is where you should abandon the charts, regulate your body, and come back calmer when you cool off. And the final step is a routine step, is for you to reflect daily and to add more information to this scale as you go. This will help you raise your self-awareness by the roof. So questions like, at what level did I start to lose control? What triggered it? And what actions can I take earlier next time? By answering these questions on a daily basis, you'll be able to develop your best emotional temperature scale and to raise that self-awareness. Self-awareness is not only about knowing how to fix things and recognizing when emotions are getting out of control. It really takes a next level of being in tune and connected and truly understanding what happens on a body and a mind level when your emotions start to rise. I wrote a past post on how to improve your self-awareness and 3 crucial skills for these, so you can develop a non-judgmental view, which is super important for you to make the best use of your self-awareness. So I'll leave the description to the post below in case you want to visit it. The better the quality of your awareness, the easier it becomes to interrupt yourself in that autopilot mode. And this interruption, believe me, is the difference between the blowout day and a day where you kept your losses small and you then can come back and survive for the next one. Peaceful trading, Sara. If you're interested in becoming the best trader version of yourself and improving your impulse control and many other mistakes that you've been repeating in your trading, as well as maximizing your performance, I suggest you subscribe to the High Performing Trader. This is my newsletter where I drop 2 weekly posts that help you do just this. See you next time.